Hey guys, well, this is actually a video about that little problem that I talked about so much in the past. That particular problem being the minor desync. And yeah, you're probably wondering, why am I mentioning this again? Well, I got some things to say. I actually found out that Movie Maker itself was actually not really desyncing anything. Now, sometimes when I record Bandicam, with Bandicam, yes, the Bandicam audio actually is a little bit off sync, but believe it or not, Windows Movie Maker, that's why I record it with Audacity now. Bandicam and Audacity, audio and video, separate recording, fixes that for the most part. And yeah, what I mean by that is basically, no, Movie Maker actually wasn't really desyncing anything. A while back, actually, I discovered this a while back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to say anything on it or not because it doesn't really change anything, but I discovered that Movie Maker, videos that I publish in Movie Maker, I noticed that if I played them in Winamp, they sounded perfectly on sync, just like I made them. Well, as perfectly on sync as they could be, because sometimes, I could mess up with syncing in a few areas, like if I have to fix gradual desync because of frame drops or whatever, then there could be a little bit of desync here and there, but basically it was fine. It was just how I made it. It's like any desync that was there would basically be my fault. But in Windows Media Player, it was actually a little bit off sync. It's like Windows Media Player didn't even play it correctly. And yeah, that's actually what tricked me into thinking many times that my methods for fixing desync weren't working, and what freaking drove me crazy trying to fix it. And recently I discovered that if I played them in Winamp, they worked fine, and I noticed that even the ones that worked just fine in Winamp, after uploading them to YouTube, they were just very, very, very slightly off sync on YouTube. And just earlier, I found out that WMV, Windows Media video clips, actually do that. Occasionally. Apparently it doesn't always happen, and I could have sworn that in the past there were a few videos I uploaded that were right on sync. It seems like there were, but yeah. So, again, why am I making this video? Well, it's to tell you all that, yes, I found the source of the desync. It is, in fact, WMV. Apparently YouTube doesn't really like that video file, and you're probably wondering, why don't I just save AVIs? Well, two reasons for that. For one thing, AVIs are ridiculously huge and would be extremely difficult to upload. And for another thing, they're not in HD. Although the stuff that I make isn't really HD to begin with. It's resized to 1280 x 720, as I've explained in other places, through the option that I choose to publish it through on Windows Movie Maker. And it actually makes the quality really good, but yeah. It would, see, the AVI option only publishes as like a 720 x 480 file, I believe. And I know that I could use Virtual Dub to possibly resize it and then publish it, as an AVI or whatever, but still, the file size would be huge, and Virtual Dub brings around its own freaking problems to the table, so, as I've said before, I'm not messing with that. But, yeah. All in all, though, nothing's changing. It's like everything is still going to be just the same from this point on. There actually is a way I found out that you actually can kind of fix it. I think I might have talked about trying to do something similar to this before, But basically, if you set the audio just a little bit ahead of the video when you publish the movie and like intentionally ruin the sync yourself, then YouTube will basically fix it. And, you know, when YouTube causes it to desync slightly, it actually puts it right on sync. And I could do that, but the thing is, you know, sometimes they're right on sync and other times they're not. It just depends. So if I were to do that and the video didn't desync when I put it on YouTube, then we would have a video with the audio slightly ahead of the video rather than behind, and it would still be desynced just the other way around. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to continue making videos the way I always have, and someday when I have better video editing software and stuff, you know, if I ever actually get it, like Sony Vegas or something like that, I don't even know. Like, if I ever get something like that someday in the future, then, you know, at that point, I'll probably be able to make actual, real HD videos of great quality and good file sizes that are, like, not WMVs. But, you know, until then, I'm going to continue making things the way I am now. And I'm not going to type a whole bunch of crap into the description or, you know, obsess over trying to explain this or anything. I think I have explained everything that needs to be explained in this video. But, yeah. Honestly, I feel satisfied just knowing what's causing it, but if I do everything I can to fix the desync, then the desync YouTube does cause is extremely minor. Like, it's really not that noticeable. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to say, so see you guys and enjoy the upcoming videos. You know, right after cutting that other video, I kind of realized that it probably would be smarter to intentionally desync the video just a little bit, because, you know, more than likely, you know, YouTube is going to cause a little bit of desync, and if it did that, it would, like, fix the video. I mean, considering the fact that it does do that very, very, very often, it would be a much wiser decision to do the intentional desync thing. To be honest, I'm not even sure it's going to fix it. I mean, it might and it might not, but whether it does or not, I'm not going to worry about it, really, because, like I said, it's really minor, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just keep doing things like I always have, and if it does, well, I'll keep doing it that way then. But, yeah. See you guys next LP. I think I know what I'm going to play.